Hi everyone, welcome to Regenerate Fitness. I'm Heather and these are the client files. We are at the end of week 3 for our triple threat challenge, and this week, coming off of a long weekend, I myself was holding my breath a little bit for those measurements, and as expected, it wasn't quite the same dramatic drop in weight for everybody that we had seen. Some successes, some disappointment, but I think all in all pretty good. These ladies really went out the gate strong, so they had a little bit of room. Average weight loss per week is still looking like it's right on track, so that's definitely good. Sometimes we find that we feel discouraged when the scale doesn't really show us what we want to see. So here at Regenerate Fitness, we always want to stay on the positive for sure. So we don't just look at those numbers on the scales. We also do measurements, inches around the neck, chest, waist, hip, thigh, calf, arm, all that stuff. And we use those measurements as well as a body composition scale to tell us how much of the body is lean mass and how much is fat mass. So that's also a very, very good indicator of a person's fitness or health. So for these women, the goal would be to be within a range of 20 to 25%. So of course we're looking at that. So I'm happy to say even where the weight didn't quite come down, we're seeing a nice drop in the percentage of body fat. So definitely kudos to them for working so hard, and that's where that resistance training really comes in. So all in all, pretty good. I am still very proud of these ladies, even though they might not be as happy with the number on the scale. Stay positive, guys. Be proud of what you've done. But again, at the same time, you don't want to lose sight of the goal, being a weight loss challenge. I know that they're all going to feel a lot better when they're within that healthy weight range as well. So I'm going to pass it over to the ladies so that they can tell you a little bit about what they did well and maybe what they could improve on or what they hopefully plan to improve on over the next little while. And Miss Amanda has some tips on how to stay organized and to plan well for a weekend away where there may typically be some temptation for you.
Hello everyone. Well, we finished week 3 and the goal again this week was to lose 2 pounds. Unfortunately, the loss is only just under a pound, so I'm not going to let that discourage me though. Heather and I have talked about it, and there's a couple goals that I'm going to set for myself for this week. Number 1 is I'm going to increase my protein, which I've found difficult over the past couple weeks, but that's going to be my focus this week. As well, my second focus is going to be on my running this week, and I'd like to increase my speed. And not my distance, just my speed, and see if I can get my 5K to around the 30-minute mark. That's it. It's going to be a good week. I'm going to be down my 2 pounds on week 4, and that's all for now.
Hi guys, so we're finishing up week 3. I was a little bit scared about this week, to be honest, with the long weekend in there, but I went to my cottage for 3 days. I did really well. I planned before I went. I brought my sandbag and a TRX strap. I got a strength workout in. I also convinced my sister to go for a jog, so I did get a cardio workout in there as well. And what was also really great was I just planned a little bit for food. I brought some healthy snacks, some almonds, some fruit, various things like that. I didn't really deprive myself at all in the sense of meals, but I really didn't munch on anything, which is often hanging around at the cottage. So, you know, I think I did really well, and it gives me great confidence that I can get through the next weekend of temptations. So I will see you guys next week and let you know how it goes.
Hi there. So we're at the end of week 3 for the triple threat, and I've had a bit of a disappointing week this week. I ended up a little bit on the scale. So as much as that was disappointing, I understand that it's part of the process and that weight fluctuations are something that are inevitable and are going to happen from time to time. So I'm trying not to beat myself up too much and just focus my attention on the weeks coming. And I had been really conservative with my running because I was increasing my distance for my long run. I'd been pretty conservative with the rest of my runs when I could have been getting in more cardio, doing other things like cycling and using the elliptical and other things like that. So I kind of dropped the ball there and was missing some time on cardio last week. So I'll have to make sure that I get all my cardio in next week, and we'll see you then.